Hey guys, I was like trying to fix my hair so it was halfway okay, but it's not happening and I'm sitting outside, so this is just gonna be what it is. Okay, I wanted to talk a little bit about comparison, and there is definitely reason, hey Steph, there's definitely reason to why I'm talking about comparison. So, whenever we are, what am I trying to say? We're in a business that is very easy to have, like, I just want to like word it so perfectly. It's very, this business, we always say it's super simple, but it is not easy. Okay? And that's because there's little things like this that happen where, I was trying to find somewhere else to sit, but this is all it's going to work. There's things like this that happen, and, it's a mind game a lot of times, right? So, hey Katie, hey Tracy. So with this business, comparison comes, and it's natural. I am a market mentor with this company, and I have, like, I don't know, what do we have, like 6 or 7 market mentors on this page also. Greta is like on my top line and she has passed me. I could compare to her. Molly is right under Greta, and Molly's rank has passed me. She's hit goals that I haven't hit, and that's the way I take it is, because I beat myself up over things, is that I'm like, okay, well, she hit a goal that I haven't hit yet. It's not that I'm mad that she's passed me, or I'm not mad at any of it or anything. And these are just, I'm super open with Molly and Greta about how, not jealous, but how it is easy to look at them and compare yourself to them. So I'll be open with you guys and tell you that those are the people that I compare myself to, are Molly and Greta. And I was in this business before, and I compared myself to people also. So because you're at a certain rank does not take away the, my leg won't stop shaking, and that's shaking my hand, so I'm sorry. But this is just like such a hard thing to talk about, because it is like, we are all human and we do compare ourselves to each other, but you need to stop and you need to catch yourself when you're doing it. So I will be honest with you and tell you, yes, I've compared myself to Greta and Molly and all of that, and Sam and everything, all of that. Hey, Jen, all of that. But that does not mean I should be, or that I should continue to, or anything. I am just being completely real with you guys, and I'm not going to sit here and be like, stop comparing yourself to everyone, and then act like I've never done it either. Like, that's just not cool. So that's why I'm kind of, yes, jealousy is instinctual. So there you go. That's the perfect way of saying it. It is all jealousy. Oh, hi, Greta. You just missed my rant about how I'm jealous of you. So the whole point of this is that, yes, comparison is a thing. All of us will all compare to ourselves. You cannot get stuck in that, though. I want to tell you to never do it and stop doing it. But yes, Katie, you cannot let it consume you. It is human nature. We all do it. And we all compare ourselves to people, but you cannot do it. You have no idea what someone is going through. You have no idea. You have no idea. You can't compare yourself to me, who I am the only person in my family. I know I've brought this up before. I'm the only person in my family that makes money, brings money into my household. You cannot compare. I have a big gun to my head. I had to jump into this business and make some money because I am like, it's all on me, you know? So you never know what the situation is for different people and why they're succeeding, because for some people, they don't have a choice whether to succeed or not to succeed. You know what I mean? So not to take that away from, like, I'm not trying to downsize the comparison thing, because that's just something we all naturally do. But you really have to check yourself if you want to have a lot of success. My dog is being annoying. Okay, so that is something that you have to do if you want to have success in this business, is you have to catch yourself from doing those things, and you have to better yourself every day and try to be a better person every day. And yes, see, Greta, she has no choice. She's a single mom with 2 kids no choice. And she was the only one bringing money in, just like me. Like, I don't have kids or anything, but it's when you don't have a choice, you make it happen. So, that's like, whatever, comparison and all that. But, okay, what do I have written down? Okay, so, I can sit here and tell you not to compare. But the title of this video was that you can compare to one person. So, who is that one person? That person is you. Oh my God, how corny, right? So you can compare to yourself. You can compare to what you did yesterday, and you can compare and be like, oh my gosh, I did so much more today than I did yesterday, and I'm becoming a better business person, and I am reading books, and I'm doing this, and I'm so much better than where I was when I first started. Or compare to your check last month. Get in a fight with yourself. That is the only person you can get in, that is the only person that you can compare to, because you don't know what other people are going through, which is like my biggest point of that is like, you don't know. I always say you don't know what gun is like. I know I already said this, but you don't know what gun is to somebody's head. And that has a lot to do with it. When someone has a gun to their head and they're about to get their house taken away, not saying that that was happening to either Greta or I, but like, I guess that was Greta or me, but like, you just, I don't know. So compare to yourself. Pull out your check from last month and this check from this month. Is it $200 better? Is it $200 down? Is it $1,000 up? Is it $5,000 up? Whatever it is, I cannot compare my check to Greta's check. She's one, a different freaking rank, like 2 ranks above me. 2, it's not even, they're not in the same, it's not the same thing. But I can take my check and compare it to last month and be like, okay, I need to work here and there. Yes. Okay. So Greta just said, you also don't see behind the scenes. I literally tell myself no one on my team will ever outwork me. The reason I read the comments is so if people are watching the lives, they don't have to like catch up in the or keep track in the comments. But you, again, you don't know. You don't know who's beating themselves up and who has like an awesome schedule and has been working really hard to get that schedule going. So just better yourself. So instead of comparing, better yourself. And I have a couple of things written down that might help you. So instead of me barking and saying, don't compare, I'm telling you, 1, you can compare if you're comparing yourself to yourself of yesterday or yourself of last month or yourself of whenever you joined. You can compare, but you can only compare to yourself because you are you. And you have to realize that you, take out the whole business side of it and like where we are and look at us as humans. Like, I am not Greta. I am not Molly. I am Lindsay. I am a freaking nightmare. I'm an OCD mess. I'm a depressed mess. I am me. And guess what? I am who I need to be. I don't need to be anyone else. I need to be me. And at some point, that will have my depression as something, all of that will all come together. Hopefully that's not making anyone awkward. I'm super open about talking about my depression. So it's just, you are you, and you have talents that other people don't. And you really, really have to just know that and just embrace that and just know that maybe you have a great way of talking to people and someone else is comparing themselves to you and you have no idea. Someone else could be comparing themselves to you and be like, oh my gosh, that girl, she just doesn't stop. She doesn't give up. I gave up in my first month and oh yeah, Stephanie, I'm a mess. I hope you're not this bad. But like so what if someone's like, man, that girl, she just kept going. She didn't give up. She had her check drop $500 in her second time. Now, I don't think that's happened to anyone, but like her check did this or her check did that. And she just kept pushing and she didn't compare to everyone else. She compared to who she was and where she wanted to be and her goals and all of that. And she figured out why she was doing this. Like, that's who you have to be. You have to remember that you're doing this for you and that you're doing this for, because you are you. you didn't join this business. You joined this business because you are you. So just remember that. I know that's a little bit more deep than whatever, but okay. Couple things if you want to change stuff. What can you do more of that you didn't do before? And again, I'm taking my own advice here. So, like, I want my check to be bigger. So I'm comparing to myself now to like next month where I want my check to be next month, because we still have full control of this month. Even though we've gotten paid before, like, I would be like, oh my God, the 15th is here, like half the month is gone, like what am I gonna do? But no, like there is half of the month left and big things can happen, and it's beyond big things can happen. You could literally start from scratch right now and have success. I have no doubt about that. No doubt about that. If you sign somebody today, they can be wherever they want to be by the end of this month and have whatever paycheck they want to have next month of the 15th. So I have no doubt about that. So if you want more, you need to do more. All right? If you want more, you need to do more. Talk to more people. Follow up with more people. I feel like I'm lagging a lot, so I'm sorry. Hopefully it's not on the replay. Do more income producing activities. Here's like a little litmus test for this. If you are doing something, okay, do not get caught in the busy work. And this is one of my downfalls too. I get caught in organizing or having the most perfect setup for my office for me to work in or whatever it is. Like, don't get caught up in the busy work. Focus and do income producing activities. So an income producing activity, if you sat and did it for 10 hours, would something eventually come from it and bring money in? Yes or no? So if you sat and read a book for 10 hours, yes, self-development is very, 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 very important. But if you sat and read a book for 10 hours, it would never make you $1, ever. So it's a very important thing. Not all things that we need to do are income producing, but like that's something you need to do, but it's not going to bring you in money, but it will make you a better person. But do not get caught up like scrolling Facebook. Like, catch yourself or set a timer. If that's your thing, set a timer. Do it on a computer. You will stop because you have to use your finger on the mouse and it just seems like so much work. You will stop scrolling. Just do more of what you need to do. So income producing activities, following up. If you followed up for 10 hours, not saying you are, I'm just saying that's my little test of if you keep doing it for 10 hours, will it ever bring in money? If I keep following up with people, will I get money? Yes. That is an income producing activity. If I keep growing my network and posting, you have to post because you can't get caught up in posts. You can't spend a day writing thousands of posts because that won't get you anywhere. But posting is another thing that is necessary in order for us to get business. So just use that litmus test of the 10-hour thing. Like, if I sat here and did this for 10 hours, would I be making money over time? So reading a book, no. Because I originally thought that reading a book was an income producing activity. Following up, yes. Growing your network, getting events booked, those types of things, all those types of things. So just do more. If you want more, do more. That's what I have written down. If you want more, do more. If you want a bigger check, in like the person you're comparing yourself to, do the work they're doing, you know? And you can change. That is what I want you to know. Like, you aren't stuck here. None of us are stuck here. If I joined this business, I was thinking about this yesterday. If I joined this business and didn't do anything with it, and I, today, June 15th or 16th, whatever day it is, if I decided, okay, I'm going to run, like, we're doing this, I was like, would I be at a disadvantage? And I was like, no, I would just start from scratch. Like if someone on my team came to me and they were like, hey, like, I'm ready to run, starting today, ready to go. Yes. Okay, Greta, yes, because I do get on a tangent. So yes, I will go to that. But if you want to change, it's not too late. It doesn't matter how long you've been in it. You actually have an advantage because you know a lot of things already. All of that. So all that. Okay, Greta said, can we talk about how not everyone wants to devote their life to money, and that's okay? Yes. If you do not want to do this business, if you want to do it as a hobby and you do not want to do this business full time, and you just love the products and you're like, I'm going to be talking about them anyway, let me just make some money over this, that is okay, 100%. I actually had someone message me the other day, and she's a VIP and she's interested in joining, and she goes, I've done network marketing before, I know it's going to it's going to be a lot for me to deal with, so is it okay if I treat this like a hobby? And I said, absolutely. If you are going into this and you are treating it like a hobby, that is 100% okay. And that is your choice to make. That is not my choice to make. If I need someone to promote to someone, I need to find someone that wants to promote and do that work, So, yes. So I don't care if you want to make $1 million or you want to make 1,000,000 pennies, which I'm sure is like $1,000 or something, I don't know, like over time. I don't care how much it is. I just want you to have the best resources available and be able to connect with people in this group and all of that. So this is for the people that are working it like a full-time job and stuff. That's mainly for this video, but 100% if you want to work this business as a hobby or at your own pace or whatever, you do that and you do exactly what you want to do. So, yeah, don't get caught up with what everyone else is doing. If you're not MMB, you are not failing. Your goals are all that matter. That's what Greta just wrote. It doesn't matter if I'm at MM right now. I'm going for MMM. I have to say them slowly because there's just so many. Okay, so if I don't want to go for MMM and I want to stay where I'm at, that's okay. That's okay. It's totally okay. So I just want you guys to know that also. So no comparing yourself unless you're comparing yourself to yesterday's you or a month ago you or when you first joined you. Oh, Tracy, for sure. People that do it for a hobby, I love it because it's like, you're making that extra money for something you would have done anyway. You would have been out there getting your referrals and getting your free system. Like, make that extra money, Doesn't hurt me one bit. Like, that was the girl's main concern. She's like, if I am not a VIP and then I'm like kind of just halfway doing this, is that really going to hurt you? And I'm like, absolutely not. No way. It's all about you. It is not about me at all. Which I have another video to make about that. I have that written down, but I felt like this was more, pertinent, and the other one I'm probably going to get a little bit angry because it's from a specific thing that's happening in my life that is making me think about saying it's not about you. So anyway, that was long. All right, that's all. Please, please, please tag anyone if anyone's dealing with comparison. I really, really hope that maybe this opened your eyes a little bit. Just really focus on you and compare to you and know that this is your journey. And we are all moving fast over here. I think corporate is probably like, what are they doing? Because sometimes, even that, here's another thing, and then I promise I'll stop talking. This is why, I don't know if you guys saw my post, this is why my husband gives me like 30 seconds to like rant about things because I am so long-winded. So, and then me telling that story probably got me to lose my train of thought. So I might have to be done here. Dang it. Okay, I don't know where I was going. Anyway, okay. Get moving and don't worry about everyone else. Worry about yourself and worry about yourself. You know that YouTube video of that little girl? She's like, worry about yourself. All right. Okay, I'll stop. Have a nice night, guys. Oh, about corporate and how fast we're. Oh yeah, okay. Thank you, Katie. Thank you. Okay, so corporate is probably like, what are we doing over here? Like, you guys are moving so fast, but I'm over here like, I'm not MMM yet. I'm not. Like, what am I doing? Blah, blah, blah. But it's like, we've been in this for 6 months, 5-6 months. Like, what? Of course. Like, I'm like, it's okay to not be MMM because we're all moving at like lightning speed that I'm like beating myself up over not being there when whenever I looked at that comp plan in the first place, that was my goal ever. My full goal for the whole company was MMM. I mean, I haven't hit it yet, but I didn't, not that I didn't want anything past that. I didn't see myself ever getting anything past that. And now I do. So it's just compare to yourself, but also realize that we are moving freaking fast over here. we're moving fast and we're doing things. Normal people do not promote this fast. So take that also in all of this, but it's possible. So don't count yourself out. All right. I will wrap this up, and thank you guys for watching this, and I hope you can share it if you have anyone that could benefit from it. This wasn't meant to be like a rant by any means. It was really meant to benefit you, and I get a little colorful whenever I get excited and passionate. All right, that's why I need to take a break before I make that other video, because whoo, that won't be a pretty one. I'm like, so, all right, have a good day, guys. I'll talk to you later.